Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey. All right, come on up in here Saturday.
Woke up this morning to somebody judging me. No surprise they judging me. Don't know who I'm supposed to be. I'm just acting up a class as fucking never saying sorry. Found out in the end that I can only do it for me. You call it sensitive and I call it superpower.
Hey, what's up, Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube? It's your girl Tasha. Good morning. Happy Saturday, wherever you are. I'm coming up in here on this Saturday morning, letting you know we outside with it. Hashtag we outside. I am excited about today because we have some amazing things going on in our local community. And I want to push a lot of you guys wherever you are in your community to do the same. Like get tapped into what's going on that's going to help you, girl. So for I feel like I'm the community announcement person this morning. Hey, Miss Latay Epiphany, girl, this message gonna be for you. Probably, I know it was for me this morning. Uh, I got a good. If you can't stay up in here, you can come back and watch the replay. But I got a good little nugget for us before I get over to the woman to woman fellowship this morning at 10 a.m. You guys, today I am really pushing you with the message in the words of Lizzo. In case nobody told you today, you're special. You're special, you're special, you're special. I need you to understand that. I need you. Yes, your calendar filling up. And that is what we're talking about today is Saturday Social Work Table Talks is all about resilient based conversation where we have real conversations, real solutions, real talk. We have fun doing it. We cry if we need to, but today I am sharing some resources. One, right across the street from me in Fresno, California, in the Target Shopping Center, the Fatherhood Fest is taking place from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. That is for fathers, godfathers, uncles, also women, kids. They have bounce houses. They have free sandwiches today. They have vendor booths. Okay. For some of you business owners, it is going to be very important as we're going through the summer to get connected to vendor opportunities because you are responsible for sharing your gift with the world. That's just something that we need to talk about. You guys are looking at the gift that you have as something like not that big of a deal. You looking at it like I can't do it because I'm depressed. You looking at it like, oh, I can't do it until my man start acting right. I can't do it until my arthritis is gone. You and I are responsible. You and I are absolutely 1000% responsible for using the gift that God has given us to make greater world impact. That is your responsibility. You have the gift. You have the talent. You have the ability. And don't tell me you can't do it because you're depressed, because that is why I'm doing money mindset and mental health on the 15th, the 3 mini series to tap into some of y'all mindset. When I'm cleaning out my office, I'm doing some restructuring at home. getting some stuff, deleted and shredded that I don't need and bringing in a new desk and all of that stuff. And praise God, my oldest and my grandkids are here in California as of yesterday. So I'm super excited that my CEOs, the bosses of me, are here, and they're going to be helping me on these summer projects because I believe in young people working. I believe in young people having sweat equity. I do not believe that kids need to be waiting till they're 15, 16 with a work permit. It's too late by then. They should be scaling at that point. So when they come to grandma's for the summer, they already know they the boss of me. My job is to let them lead me out, let them use their gifts and ability and insight. Kids are very resourceful. They're smart. They're different. They are eclectic. And for some of you guys that's out here, you're doing it all and you're trying to be it all. That is why you're not seeing a consistent win on your journey of entrepreneurship. Because entrepreneurship is not easy. Some days you're going to want to give up. Some days you want to just be like, forget it. That is why connecting and being in community and resource sharing is so important. Instead of going everywhere all day, every day, like Sis says, she has a calendar. And if you know that you serve a certain population, y'all got to understand you don't need to be out here with like 1,000 followers and millions of followers and doing all of this stuff, being online all night, all day, every day, neglecting those you love and all of that. That is your anxiety getting in the way, because most creative got a lot of ideas is downloaded. It doesn't mean you have to do it in that moment. So literally, when she talking about her calendar, can you be late? Yeah. Mm-hmm. The calendar, I'm gonna say sometimes, like having that calendar, you guys, and we are moving in this lens that you're responsible for sharing your gift with the world. That's a different kind of conversation, because that moves you out of do I feel like it? Get out your feelings and into your faith and your finances. That's number one. Get out of your feelings. It's good to have your feelings, but you can't live in it to the point it paralyzes you. Get into your faith and finances. That way you can move money out of the way as a barrier to the things that you're called to do. Okay? That's just bottom line. Some of y'all making excuses. When I'm cleaning out an old office or I'm looking in the file cabinet, some of you guys, I've looked at some books, some journals, different things that I purchased for some of you guys down through the years. You guys are amazing. Imagine if you stay consistent in that thing. Imagine if you stop going and coming and going. Imagine your favorite store, Burlington, Hobby Lobby, Home Goods, Kofax, what is it? Burlington Kofax. Just imagine your favorite store. What if your favorite store open and shut? It open and shut when you want to. What if your favorite restaurant open one day, next day you don't know if it's open. Open one day, next day it's not open. At some point, you're going to be like, I'm good off of that. Why? Because you want consistent. You want to know that when it's open, it's open. And that is what happens when you do not take your gift serious that God has given you. And the reason why I'm talking about this, because it's connected to mental health. When you're not feeling like you're satisfied and moving and operating your purpose, it will make you feel depressed. It will make you feel inadequate. It will make you feel like, what's the point? I am rooting for so many of you guys. In case nobody told you today, you're special. But at some point, you got to know that you're special. The fact that God woke you up this morning. So that way, when you hear it, it's complementary to what you already know. That's the same thing in relationships. You got to know you bring value for who you are. Not all I'm going to be all this 1,000% for this man. And then when you can't keep up with it, you get tired. Why? Because you operate in a falsehood. You're trying to be something that you're not. This is why I'm telling you guys, some of your biggest breakthroughs is on the other side of the lies. The lies you tell yourself, that you do. You know, you go stacking degrees like a whole thermometer and still don't know what is the forward thinking about why I'm investing in my education. I know so many people with student debt. They went to school just to be going. That's good if that's a personal goal. But a lot of them go to school because you're trying to feel adequate. And I love education. But when you are going higher in your education and you're doing it because you think it's going to get you through a door, you're going to be sadly mistaken, because I believe you believe that that degree and that diploma is going to talk for you. You need to start right now knowing, based on all you've been through, I'm smart. I'm resilient. I give myself permission to start a thing and stop a thing and revamp a thing. I give myself responsibility. If I'm tired on the journey, it's okay for you to rest. I give myself responsibility to take critical feedback and not fall up under the bed and get all sad because somebody is releasing their truth to me. You just said you wanted to grow. When you grow, when people set boundaries with you and you're kind of emotional all the time, you're going to feel like they're disrespecting you, because a lot of you guys are not used to people. And that's something I had to get delivered from. And I'm continuing to work through, speaking my truth, getting out of my mind drama about, oh, is Latay mad at me because I said that? No. If, as you can see, a lot of successful people been up early this morning. They have their spiritual regimen, they meditation. I went over to Workforce. Two of my colleagues has been setting up. They super excited about the Fatherhood Fest today. The vendor booths are set up. They got bounce houses. They have all the free food being catered. They're excited on the Saturday. And some of these careers, you don't have to sign up. They doing it because this is what they love to do. And this is a group of people. We were all on the project and was laid off abruptly a couple of years ago. Now, how we handle that layoff as college educated people determine the next door. Some people won't say, they be embarrassed. Oh, how you get laid off and you college educated? God worked with all of us in different ways. It's not about that. It's about the call that he placed on your life. So how do you handle when things get pulled up from under you? Disappointed, pissed off, right? That's natural. But what happened if you don't start to move into the healing part of it and getting out of the shock of it and learning, wait a minute, they pulled the carpet from up under me, which means now I got to get on edd.gov and figure out how to do the unemployment application for the first time in my life. That should teach you something. Will you ever be put in that position again? Will you put, so much power and control? I had this conversation with my son the other night. He's going to be 20, praise God. And his mind thinks like a creative. He is very inquisitive. He's very insightful. He's very wise for his age. And he have conversation of substance. And I sit there and I'm like, wow. And he's like, Mom, I think a certain way. Like I say, you know what, son? Activate it. You didn't get those thoughts for a reason. You're called to be different. You've been called to be different since you were a little kid. This is why I'm telling you guys, start esteeming your kids. Don't groom them into just being a cookie cutter. Don't limit them based on your fears. Oh, well, don't move over there. Don't move out of state because of this. Well, you Black and they do this over here. Do not lean in and bleed and lead on and cripple your kids based on your fears. We said we're moving out of excuses. We're moving out of lack, right? We are getting out the feelings, moving over to the faith. There lies the finances. Because on the journey, are you willing to get up earlier than the other people? Are you willing to set up your lifestyle according to what it is that you need? For some of you guys that are really ready to kind of transition over. Are you showing up to work on time? Are you doing what you're called to do? Are you willing to deal with some of these raggedy customers' behaviors? Because y'all know when you're dealing with people, anything you're out there doing, you're in the people industry. You're dealing with personalities. You're dealing with people going up and down with mood disorders. Baby, they claim that they paid for it. Baby, you the one-stop shop sometimes when you're starting off. So think about your life. In case nobody told you today, you're special. You've been able to get through a whole lot of stuff that don't nobody even know about. Hey, Instagram, Tisha, and how you doing, sweetheart? And so you got to be able to put yourself in a mindset. That is why I'm really going heavy this summer with mindset. Some of you guys start things, you get off track, right? Imagine your destination is going to Philly. Imagine that. You get on the plane, then you get off, then you get on, then you go to another gate. And then, see what I mean? So all you got to do is focus on what brings me joy, what feels like it's aligned with my purpose. Keep doing more of what works with what is on your life. You're going to feel it. Why? You're going to wake up excited. You're going to wake up excited. When Latay make cups, the amazing gifts she's been giving me through the years, and in the community, taking her lived experience, sharing it with the world, letting people know you can make it. That is how you serve. You open about your journey. There's no shame about it. You're healed through it enough that where you can come and show other people. These are the steps that I took to get there. Everybody have their roadmap, but I want you to know that I'm out here as an extension of hope. You can make it. Some of you guys are getting distracted because not only are you trying to go forward in the things God told you to do, you're trying to carry everybody else. You're trying to carry your man, the kids, the dog, the mailman, your mom and them. You can't get in the way of God like that. I thought you learned your lesson pre-pandemic. You got inventory on your computer right now. You got all kinds of untold books. And some of you guys don't understand. When you buy you got to listen. Y'all need to get in this money mindset and mental health so we can get it, so y'all can get this for real. And now I'm moving into having people apply. I just don't understand why you guys are so hard on yourself. When you sit back and you look at your life, just some of y'all ain't even got out the bed yet on the West Coast time. I'm not gonna lie, I would have been in bed still, but it's some things I need to handle, and my day will be done by 12, praise God, maybe 12:30 by the time I get back home. But what I'm saying to you is if you still laid up in the bed relaxing, you deserve it or whatever, and you look back over your life and you look at where God has brought you through, you have had times where you wanted to hurt yourself. You had times where you wanted to go off on somebody to the point you'd be down at the courthouse. You've had times where, you feel so rejected based on life experiences. And yet you're here with your peace of mind. So whatever's in front of you now, tap back into yesterday or last month or when you were 7, 8 years old and God restored you and covered you. The enemy wants you to keep on this radical cycle of perfection. And all you got to do is lean into the fact that you are enough. You're adequate. You're adequate. Y'all got listen, in case nobody told you today, you're special. We're not shrinking ourselves down, sweetheart. And like I told my kids, listen, we have conversations. Let me give y'all this because I don't want to be late to where I got to go. Right now, in your home, how many of you guys in the comments, and if you're on Facebook, I don't see the comments to after the fact because y'all got to grant StreamYard because y'all know I like hollering at y'all in real live time. I don't like having to go back and realize that you were talking to me. And y'all know, talk to Tasha. I love y'all to talk to me. And this phone is about to die, and this one is on Instagram. But the point is, make sure you type it in. Let me see if y'all typing stuff. Oh, I love me some Michael. All right. How many of you guys are having health and wealth meetings at home? And that should always be in alignment with our spiritual journey. The reason why I'm finna come for you guys in a way that I want you to start thinking a little bit different, because remember before, as pandemic started and people had to start teaching their kids from home, I had my grandkids, so I personally knew when they was with me for summer school, I was one of them grandparents that was struggling with Zoom, trying to get one logged on in the living room, one logged on at the kitchen table. So I can imagine some of you guys that got little ones all year long. And remember, you ended up wanting that school to open up. Remember, some of you guys was the same one complaining about the school and couldn't stand some of the teachers until you had to teach them yourself, and then you start having a deeper appreciation. Remember the conversation that we had about the schools are not teaching our people about Black history, yet we're living during COVID and the pandemic. We're history right now, and none of you guys sat down and wrote any type of memoir, a history book for your seeds. But yet, as we go older and somebody start telling them at the school about the pandemic according to European thoughts and Western culture, isn't that funny? We have the ability to write the history book. Oh, but we're too busy. We have more technology and resources where every single day, as the Lord downloads something into you, whether you at the drive-through, at the car wash, or at the doctor, at work, on your lunch, a spiritual download come. Why do you think those are coming? They're not coming for you to hoard them. Why aren't you making a memoir for your grandkids yet unborn about this is how you get through? This is grandma's journey, whether you're a grandma yet or not. See, I always pay attention to the people that complain a lot because people that complain a lot, that's their culture. They just like to complain. They're not going to have to wonder about Big Mama done left in her chest a book of pandemic, a book of this is the reality, what's going on. This is my wisdom. Here goes some scriptures to go to. That's how y'all see the reason why the mental health crisis is what it is everybody trying to do stuff in their own narrow mind. That means you packing on a whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch of historic stuff down in your body. Why you think people got intestinal problems? Why you think you have headaches? Why you think the doctor's cranking out meds to keep you laid up in that bed? Why you see so many professional people hiding in their addiction with pills, but then everybody want to focus on the alcoholic? Why? Because everybody is out here stuffing the truth that's inside of you. When you can get up and talk real reckless about what you've been through, but as the Lord start healing you, you looking cute on the inside and the outside, and you walk in the room not trying to be team extra, just being yourself, and you light up the room simply for who you are, and other people esteeming you, and you ain't even in the room for that. They rah-rahing you up, and you like, I didn't come for that, because you wise enough to know the same people that rah-rah you up, soon as you don't meet a need, they go on to something else. But on the core level, I know that I'm all that in God. I know when they took my freedom 16 days, sis, that I'm up out here. I'm up out here. I'm up out here. And right now, my kids, oh, hallelujah. We starting a 4-day birthday party. Gemini, Rob and I are invited to the first night tomorrow in an undisclosed location up in the hills. I love seeing my kids being blessed. I love seeing my kids grow spiritually. I love seeing the fact that my kids are servant-based leaders. To the point they like, Mama, Daddy, this year I want you to come up on tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. And to watch a 27-year-old. Then the Lord gave me summer babies, June, July, and August. The oldest will be 30. She made it here yesterday. Got on her travels. She said, Mama, not only was I at the hair salon in Arizona before we came, some lady took the whole bill and said, I want to bless this parent right here with all the products on the counter. This is before she came. Then she get on her bus to come. A guy gave her the daily bread, and they confirmed to me when they got here yesterday, no, Mama, it wasn't $20 in one daily bread book. He handed my 2 girls a daily bread. Each person had $20 in the daily bread. That's $60. And not only gave it to mine, but other people. And y'all see my other daughter, the one that her birthday is tomorrow, or the 13th, but her shenanigans start tomorrow. She posted in Sacramento, a lady blessed her with $500. We can't make this stuff up. And I told my kids, social media is a platform for testimony. It's to have fun, connect with your family, your friends, to meet divine people. Don't be on there being reckless. Have fun and connect with people. I said, there's young people y'all can talk to and connect with that I don't know what's happening. And I told them we have meetings. And so when I'm telling you guys to set your house up in order where you are the first teacher, You are the first Bible study example. You are the first person that create a space at your place. Quit making it about you're going to do this when you buy the house. Your house is your home where you at now. Whether you on Section 8, whether you put something down on the rent this month, you create the home atmosphere where you at. Don't make it about when you get to the next place, because how you prepare for that is how you handle this. Same thing with your job. If you prepare for something bigger, can you be trusted based on your show up and follow up game now? We have conversations at home. How is your follow up game, son? I tell mine, we leave no crumbs on the floor. We don't leave crumbs. If you're going to be a wild woman, a woman of your word, do what you say you're going to do. You can't do it, make it right and go back. Quit committing to things. You can stop forgetting that you said you was going to do something. Because some of y'all got huge hearts. You overcommit to so much you forget. And I had to have a conversation with somebody because her lack of handling business bleed on my schedule. And I have to, make it right for them. I'm like, I'm not signed up for that, poo-poo. You get yourself together, because I'm about to lock up and move on. And I got to sit up here and entertain the fact that people are inconvenienced based on your craziness. And the person couldn't do nothing but respect that. That's good. Don't let it happen again. Because I'm not the coordinator of chaos on that particular assignment. Some of you guys slay in being the coordinator of chaos. That's your jam. You attract the drama because they come to you and you know how to help them de-escalate. People fall out when things go wild and they can't think clearly about how to get out. And you naturally tell them to come on, bring it back in. Okay, we're going to go over here and get EDD. We're going to go over here and talk to this person. You are the coordinator of chaos. That is a monetizable skill. People really need that sometimes, because some people was raised different. It's not that they're bad. It's just that some people, they cannot handle when life be lifing. And some have been through the school of hard knocks like me. After you've been through some stuff, you just chop it up to the game. Like, you know what? Listen. And that is why I'm telling you, you don't get to sit there and let systems be the history book. Systems be the teacher. And you sit back and judge how it ain't working right. Why aren't you having meetings at home? Why aren't you having prayer meetings at home? What is our affirmation for the month? What is our goals? How can I support you, daughter? How can I support you, son? And include the babies, because babies need to learn how to articulate themselves. What is frustrating when people look good and can't make eye contact and articulate themselves. A lot of you parents set it up that way. You shut them off. Well, shut up, I'm on the phone. Well, be quiet and all of that. And you got them looking real good. They smell good. When it's time for an interview across the street that's going to pop off, or meeting people, they like this. That's shame. That's not bold authority and leadership. You want their posture to be confident. Why? Because they're ambassador for Christ. And we don't shrunk down and lack. And chew our fingernails and wonder what we're saying if it's right. That's where those family meetings are critical. Everybody have a turn at the table. Y'all mothers out there stressing yourself out, that's because you want to be the orchestrator of the chaos. You want it done your way. You want to plan everything, turn around and cook, complain. Then you go to work. Then you running a business. Then you're trying to be sexy for your husband. Then you're trying to fight through the groceries. Then you're trying to see if your Shein order done came online. You set your life up like that because that's what you used to, chaos. That is what you're used to. And you realize that you are super skilled, but sometimes things is out of order because you're trying to do it all. The spirit of control has got to go. You got to release some things and learn how to chill out. Lord, what would you like me to focus on? Lord, I'm thankful for you rising me up this morning. I am looking forward to connecting with divine folks because I'm responsible for using the gift that you gave me in a very integrous way. And when I do that, there lies a lot of open doors. I am going to slide over to woman to woman. It's been a pleasure, but I want to give you guys this: find peace by letting go. That is our thing today. Find peace by letting go. What is it that you can let go today? What is it that you can let go today and honor the fact that you're amazing? You are absolutely resilient. You are absolutely capable. You're absolutely exactly what God wants you to be, right where He can talk to you. The part of us that He's getting together and perfecting inside of us, that's the part that He'll fix. Don't be talking about you got to do all of this and all of that. Says who? If you haven't read yet, make sure you get in the money mindset and mental health series. I'm doing a 3 series. Also, we are going to, when I have time, I'm going to need you guys' feedback because I'm doing a therapy journal by one of my good friends. She's an amazing uh, individual, pen to publish. And so this journal is going to be something you guys will get a sneak peek of when you come to the money mindset and mental health. It's going to really help you identify. Let me just give you a sneak peek. Um, there's a part in here with words that describe you. It gets you to really start to go on a journey of self discovery. All right. And it'll be amazing for you guys to start going inward. It also has a space to hold you accountable for our water intake. Also, there's something in here about this was going to be real good. I have to go. There's also something in here about your support system. This support system, this is a journal that I'm going to be offering. We're Chris, one of my book designers. Some of you guys are out there overthinking things. There's things God give you to do, but you don't know how to do it. And that's part of when you come into the money mindset and mental health, the courses that I'm offering. I'm going to do very many over the summer because I know some of you guys have kids and out of school. And I know that right now you can only take in short amount of information because that's what we do. So they're going to be many. It's 3-part series. You can sign up. But one of the things you're going to see is this journal. This is going to help you guys identify your support system. And we're going to flush out what that looks like. A lot of you guys say, Tasha, I don't have no support, right? But at the end of the day, we're going to really flush that out and help you identify the hidden support systems that you have. And sometimes you don't tap into them because you don't feel like bugging people. And so that's a different conversation. That's a you thing, not a them thing. And so we're going to be really clear about how do we create the system in place that we need to so we can begin to do the things that God has told us to do. So find peace by letting go. So let go of the things that is not honoring you this weekend. I'll see you guys soon. Have an amazing weekend. Get yourself registered, money, mindset, and mental health, because you deserve the overflow this summer. And I'm going to be on the journey with you to make sure you do just that.